Stevie, I'm running out of things to say about home wins. How do you sum that game up?
Just typical performance this season at home. You know, we know and we trust that our shape out of possession, we proved that against a Premier League side last week, is very good, and I think teams that play against us know that and understand that. We're going to gear up the ball, and you know, we did that against Bonnyrigg today, but ultimately we know in the transition that we're a threat, and we proved that our goal is excellent. Actually, if you go and watch our goal back, it's everything that we work on. You know, it's in for a full back into Div Wilson, who I thought was excellent again today. He turns it around the corner, he also again another good performance for him. He goes and drops his shoulder on a 1v1 and delivers, and there's Gregg Wylde, you know, the partner play coming in where he should be in that off the other side of the pitch, and it's a great goal, and it's nothing that we don't work in transitions. We work a lot in training about, you know, giving up possession against team versus team and inviting teams onto us, and then turning it over and going at real pace up the top end of the pitch. And then when we get in front, John, you know, as you just said there, we are hard to peg back because we trust our shape, we trust the personnel, trust the shape, and also subs coming on understand it as well. So there's no difference. We're no weakening our team out of possession when they come on, because they know first and foremost that's their job, to be good out of possession, and then when they get the ball, go and play.
Greg, a vital 3 points and another goal for yourself. How was that?
It was good. You know, it was a tough game for us. We knew that Bonnyrigg will come here with no try to win the game because they're, you know, wrong end of the table and want to pick up points. So we knew it was going to be a difficult challenge for us. But you know, it was one for us to keep unbeaten at home this season. And you know, it wasn't a great game in terms of how we wanted to play, but you know, we got the goal and we got the 3 points. That's what matters.
It was good to see Ross McLean come back in and Big Rusty up front. Have you got any eyes on anyone else before the end of the transfer?
No, listen, the club's in a financial position. We can't bring anybody else into this club. Do you know, we probably struggle to get Rusty in a wee bit, and I respect that. I don't have any issue with that. It's just where we're at. I'm happy with the squad now. There may be a potential to put one out. There's been interest in one of our players that may go on loan, but I've said to the player and the club that's interested, I will only allow that if I can get the right person in, because the most important thing is that squad and that group in there. I've got to make sure that they're looked after and they've got the adequate cover. We've got 4 or 5 games coming up between February and March in a short period that we're going to need to utilise the squad. So I've got to make sure the squad's right, the balance is right, and I'll only make a change of one going out and one coming in if it's right for the club.
Team spirit's been great since the start of the season, John.
Yeah, of course, it's been great. You know, we just need to take one game at a time. You know, we don't get carried away with ourselves. You know, still now being a bind our tails at the moment. We've still got to play them twice, home and away. So it'll be an interesting season coming into the season.
Speaking of continuity, you've extended your contract. Are you happy to get that over the line?
It's good, Sean. Do you know, it's about, we've been speaking about that now for a number of weeks, and it's about that understanding that when I go and speak to players now, I'm speaking to players as the manager of the club. They're not asking me the question what the players do, and I asked the same when I was a player. You know, if a manager came to me, what's happening with you? Do you know, because ultimately you want to know that. You're unlikely to sign for a club if you know the manager's position is you know, not secure, and there's a bit of doubt about it. So actually, for my existing players, I want to try and speak to them about next season and any potential players, because we can start speaking to players now about next season at other clubs. Then it's good that we can go that, because they know that and they've all seen that, and there's that bit of continuity. And I think it's good for the club as well, because you know, forget Stevie Farrell, but it just gives the club that continued continuity we spoke about when I came in last season.